Good evening, everyone. So let's start the today's session. I hope you all of you have seen week one lectures, right? Okay, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today's session is on peer deck. I hope everyone knows how to join peer deck. So go to the joinpd.com in your browser. If you are using a desktop or laptop or mobile, also you can go to joinpd.com and then use this code to enter into peer deck. So the code is QEPOXJ. Okay. Code is QEPOXJ. So those who are joining now, you can see this code here. Go to the joinpd.com and use this code QEPOXJ. So as of now, 12 students are joined this peer deck. Others also please join. Please start, right? So this is prelude one question to the question number one. So the information given here is a fair coin is tossed 10 times. Let x be the number of heads, and so one variable x will be the number of heads. It will represent the number of heads, and y will denote the number of heads before the first tail. Okay, so that means what? Let's say you got tail at the fourth toss. Okay, that means how many y will represent equals y will be equal to what? So the thing is, if you have this type of condition, right, h and t, so what value y will take? Anybody?
It's three, sir.
Yeah, 3, right? So
Yes,
y
sir.
will take 3. If it is h
H
t,
T
then y will take.
Y equals to 3.
Okay, so suppose I'll say y equals to 2. That means what is the condition?
H T.
Right. Okay, understand, right? And x is, as usual, it is a number of heads. So in 10 tosses, if 7 heads are there, then x equals to 7, right? So that 7 can come anywhere, right? If you have 10 tosses, and if you wanted to have 7 heads, then that 7 heads can, so it will be like h 7 times and then 3 tails, or it can be 3 tails first and then h like that. So you can have any combinations of heads, right? If 7 heads are there, so when x will take the value 7. Okay, so based on this, find the value of probability that x equals to 4. What does that mean by x equals to 4?
Sir, explain me, sir.
Getting 4 heads.
Getting 4 heads, right?
That's
In 10 tosses.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think some of you, I am seeing that those who joined today's Python session, right? So I think that was cut because there was an internet issue at that time. So okay, fine. So x equals to 4. That means out of 10 tosses, we got 4 heads. So can you find the probability that x equals to 4? Just take 2 or 3 minutes to find the answer and write your answers. Okay, I already got 4 responses. So waiting for others to respond.
So, so
Okay, I got 36 responses out of 56. So we'll see. Okay, there are values ranging from 210.4.06125. Okay, 0.205, 0.205, 0.0625. What I'm seeing is 0.205 and 0.0625 are the very common answers. Somebody has written 210. Okay, but here we have asked the probability. So whenever you're answering to this kind of questions, right, find the probability of something. Probability will always range from 0 to 1. It will never take values, negative values, and it will never take values greater than 1, right? So in the exam also we have seen that like people will write the probability values in negative, or they'll write If your answer is not correct, it's not coming between 0 to 1 range, you have to look back to your answer and you can see that. Okay, so we'll see what is the correct option. So shall we move to the solution?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, so x denotes the number of heads in 10 tosses. As I mentioned before, provided that x equals to 4, that means 4 heads in 10 tosses. So it is a combination. It is like you have to select 4 out of 10, right? How will you select 4 positions out of 10? Is 10c4, right? Okay. One more thing is x is binomial 10 comma 1 by 2. Is it correct statement or not?
Yes, sir.
It's a
Correct.
it's a correct statement because we have how many? So each toss is actually a Bernoulli, right?
Yes,
Because
sir.
you will get either head or tail.
Or
That means
tail.
you get success or failure. So each toss is Bernoulli. Another thing is a fair coin is tossed. So what does that mean? Fair coin. That means probability of getting head or probability of getting tail is equals to 0.5, right?
Probability is 1 by 2.
Yeah. So hence, and if you have 10 such kind of tosses, then we'll have this binomial distribution, right? Because each toss is Bernoulli, and if you get the sum of uh, n Bernoullis, it will become a binomial distribution, right? And it's a sum, right? Because we are checking that how many heads are coming after 10 tosses. That means either it will be let's say 4 heads, that means 4 success and 6 failures. So it's a binomial distribution with n equals to 10 and p equals to 1 by 2. And we have, what we have to find out is we have to find out what is the probability that x equals to 4. So according to the binomial distribution, probability that x equals to 4 is 10c4 half raised to 4 into half raised to 6, which is nothing but 10c4 half raised to 10, correct? And that
Yes, sir.
answer comes out to be 0.20, or maybe if you go for third decimal place it will come out 0.205 or something. So those who have written answer 0.20 or 0.205 or something, it's a correct answer. Okay.
Sir, I wrote 201,
That is fine.
0.21.
No, that is fine, it will come
Okay,
under the
okay.
range. Okay. Okay, fine. So
Sir,
we'll,
hello, sir.
yes.
I have one doubt actually here.
Okay,
Doubt in the sense, maybe it is silly, but I
that's
want to
fine.
understand that how it is working. So
Mm-hmm.
let's say it is x is equal to 4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So x is equal to 4 means number of heads,
Mm-hmm.
correct? So from the out of 10 tosses, I want four head. So probability of one head is half.
Mm-hmm.
So half into half into half into half 4 times if you hard. So
Okay.
that why it is not this case actually. Just want to
So
understand.
okay, so there are 10 tosses, right? So you don't
Yes,
know in the first toss you get head, or the second toss you get head, or third toss, right? You don't know which toss you'll get head, right? It can be
correct.
first toss you got head, then you got like let's say consecutive 6 tails, and then after that last 3 heads, right? Or so
Yes,
that means this 4 heads can be anywhere between 1 to 10, right? It will.
yes.
So how? So that means you have to choose first 4 positions out of the 10 positions, right?
Okay, okay.
So that how will you do that? 10c4, right?
10 C4, correct. Mm,
Okay. Then
mm.
you said what is the probability that so that means now you selected 10c4. Then then we have 4 heads. 4 heads. So 4 heads means what is the probability for 4 heads? 1 by 2 to the power 4.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Now,
Mm.
but you have at the remaining 6 positions what is there? It should be tail, right?
Yes, yes.
So what is the
Yeah,
probability for tail? It is 1 by 2 to the
yeah.
power 6.
1 by 2 the 2. Yeah.
So this is nothing but a binomial distribution. So either
Yes.
you can do like this, or you should know that this is a binomial distribution, and then you can apply the formula NCR p to the
Okay.
power r and 1 minus p to the power n minus r, right?
Yeah. Yes, yes. Yeah, got it. Got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So we'll move to the second question. Okay. So this is prelude 2 to question 1. So same information is there. A fair coin is tossed 10 times. X is the number of heads. Y is number of heads before the first tail, right? Now the question is find the value of f fx given y equals to 2 of 4. What is this? This is a conditional density, right? That means fx of 4 given that y equals to 2. What does this mean? Y equals to 2 means what?
First result is
First,
given that
I mean,
first
8
at
tails
least
and 2
at
heads,
least two
no?
heads are
after
there.
two,
Yeah. So in first three tosses we have HHT, right? That is y equals to 2, right? First three tosses will be HHT, correct? So given that first three tosses are HHT, what is the probability that x equals to 4? So that means in the remaining tosses, how many heads you should require?
2.
2. So you have to find that probability.
Actually, Mayur,
Sir, y equal to 2 means 8 tails and 2 heads, no, sir, because there is no tail in all the 10 outcomes.
What? Sorry.
No,
Why
sir.
is
The
why is what?
condition y is equal to means I'm asking 8 heads, for 8 tails followed by 2 heads.
No,
It's
no, no,
just
no, 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 no. So y is what? Number of heads before the first tail. Okay. So let's say y equals to 2. So consider this condition: h, and t. How many heads are there before the first tail?
2 heads.
So that y equals to 2. Suppose h, and t is there. Then y equals to
3.
3. Suppose h and t is there. Then y equals
Okay.
to 1. Such that.
1.
So and if all the heads are there, h 10 times, then y equals to
10.
y equals to
10
10.
and sir, if all the
Yes,
heads
correct. It's 10.
yeah.
So let's say and all tails are there, then y equals to 0, right?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
And what do you
Okay.
mean by y equals to 5?
H. I mean, 5 H's followed by T.
Yes, and after that we can have head or we can have tail.
Tails,
But
anything.
right,
But
yeah,
one tail should be there after the 5 heads.
yes, that is the thing, right? So what
Okay.
is given here? Y equals to 2. That means in first
H
three
is equal to.
tosses, yeah, in first three tosses, 2 H's are there and then tail is there. Then we have to find the probability that x will take value equal to 4.
Oh, okay.
So we have already gotten 2 heads. Now remaining 2 heads will get in how many tosses?
Again 2 tosses.
In 7 tosses, right?
The remaining 7.
Yeah, in
Okay,
remaining
sir.
7 tosses, that probability you have to find.
Yes, sir.
And
Thank you,
think
sir.
about this is a conditional distribution, so you have to apply the conditional probability formula for that.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
here, after the first tail means uh, head and tail. So we have 7 attempts. Okay. In that 7 attempts, four heads should come. Correct, no? Mayur?
I think in those 7 attempts, 2 heads should come because already 2 heads have come in the first and second.
Oh, this bracket 4 means total head in this full experiment is. Oh.
That's what is given. Let X be the number of heads. So already 2 has come in the first and second toss. So out of 7, you should get.
Okay.
Or at least that's what I understand.
Okay. Yeah.
Sir? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Sir, ma'am, x given y equal to, can we think of that as another binomial? Hello?
Actually, the first three you don't consider. Hmm.
Okay, so I think I got 29 responses, and the answers are okay. 0.164, 0.16. Okay, most common answer is 0.164. Some of you have given 0.205 or 0.02, 0.25. Okay, so you see the solution. Okay, okay. So I told you, as given that y equals to 2 means what? HHT, right? This combination should be there. And given x given y equals to 2 equals to 4 means what? There should be two heads in the next 7 outcomes. So directly you can write this formula. Anyway, this is a binomial distribution, but now n equals to 7 and probability remains the same, which is equals to half. So the correct answer should be 7c2 half to the power 2 into half to the power 5, which is nothing but 7c2 1 by 2 to the power 7, which is equals to 0.16. Those who have given the answers 0.16 or 0.164, it's a correct answer. Got it?
I did it this way after your guidance, but then I was wondering, was it possible to find this by using the formula of joint probability divided by the probability of y
Yes.
equal to 2?
Yes, that also it's possible. See, fxy of what does what will happen? Fxy of 4 comma 2, right? The numerator will be fxy 4 comma 2 and
Yes.
divided by what will be the denominator?
Fy
Fy of 2.
2.
Y,
Yeah.
y equal to 2.
Yeah. So then what will be the joint density then? Xy. So x equals to 4 and y equals to 2. That joint density, if they are independent, then it is
Yes.
possible, right? Fx of 4 into fy of 2. But here we don't know the joint density, correct?
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. So we can't find the joint
Right now, yeah. So here in this case, it's not possible, right?
because they're not independent. Yeah.
They are not independent, so we can't multiply. Either we should know prior that okay, fxy of 4 comma 2 is this probability. So okay, we can find, I think. See, fxy of 4 comma 2 means what? It's a intersection between x and y, right?
That is this, sir. Sir, how can I find f of y equals to 2?
Fy of 2 is equals to what? It is very easy, right? What
What
does
we did in the first one, yeah.
HST is only, right?
And
And
go by definitions.
hmm,
So then we can get f of xy equals to 4 comma 2. That we can find, but I can't find denominator y equals to 2.
so that's why
Answer
see.
is come, but I'm stuck.
Okay, we'll see
Yes,
that.
I'm stuck. How to find the denominator?
Okay, fine. So we'll see later on this thing. But you understand this point, right? How to find this way?
Sir, can you explain this?
That is a got it.
What? Yeah, please.
Yeah, x given y is equal to 4 means that there should be two heads. Can you explain that?
Yeah. Okay. So let's suppose when y equals to 2 means what?
Yeah, that two head and after that tail should be there.
Yes.
Okay, right?
Then we can.
How many tosses?
Can,
so how many tosses will be
10
there?
tosses. 10 toss. 10.
No, just okay. I will just wait. I will try it.
Sir, this first of all, this takes for that 4 means that the
4 heads. Right?
Four
What do you
heads
mean
will
by
be
x equals to 4?
there should be 4 heads, right?
There should be 4 heads in 10 tosses, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have, let's say, 10 tosses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we x equals to 4 means there should be 4 heads in 10 tosses, correct? And
yes.
what does y equals to 2 means? It means
Before after two
First
heads,
two
there
head,
should be
then tail.
like, right? After 2 heads, there should be tail, right?
Yeah.
So this will be like this, right?
Yeah.
And we have already given that y equals to 2. That means in first 3 tosses, this is the condition, right?
Yes.
Correct. Given that
After
this.
that.
So how many? So to x equals to 4. If you want it to become true, then in the remaining tosses, how many heads we should require?
Two
tosses, right? 2 tosses in how many? Sorry, 2 heads in how many tosses? Remaining 7 tosses.
That is numerator. But how can I find denominator? F of y equals to 2.
No, this is actually.
Is there any way?
No, 1 minute. I'll tell you. So this, if x equals to 4, given that y equals to 2 of 4, actually this is this. So this is directly this one. 7c2 into 1 by 2 to the power 2 into 1 by 2 to the power 5. This is this is total conditional density, because we have already done this, right? Given that h of t, this is not the numerator, this is the conditional density directly.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
But
Yeah.
all the time we are find numerator. We can find in numerator and denominator. But
So
that is the
okay.
this is the first question.
So
That's why.
So, sir, if I can place my understanding, like instead of using that joint by marginal formula, we need to consider only the remaining 7 tosses because the
Yeah.
event has already happened.
Already
The
happened.
first 2 heads are all. So we cannot find the probability for the event that has already happened, which is going to happen. We are going to find the probability, and hence we are going this method. Is my understanding correct, sir?
Correct, right. If it is already happened, this thing, right? That means it is already happened. That is already it is equals to 1. Probability equals to 1 for this, right? So we are finding for other things out of the 7 tosses. So out of 7, we wanted 2 heads. So what is the probability for that? So that is directly what you said, correct, right? Otherwise, you have to find this formula by using this formula. Then you have to find the joint density first, and then you have to find the marginal density, right?
So, sir, y is
Sir, can
equal to
you
1
find that
means.
marginal density?
What happened? Sorry.
Sir, one last question, sir. This HST can happen anywhere after also, right? Or it is like
No. It we see how does this y is defined? See, y is number of heads before the first tail. Okay, so it cannot be anywhere in between, right? So okay, if you tell me any condition, and we'll try to see that if it fails or not. Tell me any. Okay, let's say these 10 tosses are there, and if you say HST here, okay,
yes,
that means your first tail comes here.
yes,
If you are saying this is my first tail, if I'm saying this, that means what are these positions? This should be HHH, right? Because this is my first tail.
yeah,
So y equals to 2 means the first tail should come definitely here. There is no other condition. This y equals to 2 means HHT only. Correct?
yeah. Got it. Yeah, got it.
Right?
Thanks.
Okay. So
So, sir, y is equal to 9 means then t is at the
at the
8th
end,
place.
at 10th place, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So use this
Okay.
Sir,
information.
can we find marginal density?
Yeah. So this question is there for this.
I have a small question here.
Yes, ma'am.
So, if some event is not possible, like for fxy 0, 2, that means total number of heads equals to 0, and the total number of heads before first tail is 2. So
Is
it's
it
not
possible?
possible. It's
No,
not possible.
that it
So
is 0.
okay, sir. Okay.
It is 0. Find, so here the question is find the value of fy of 2. Okay. So this is the marginal density of y, you can see.
You are not audible.
Where to enter the answer, sir? Hello.
You have to get into this link pair deck. Okay, thereafter you
Pair
enter
deck I
the.
have logged into, but there is no place to enter the answer. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
It is joinpd.com.
Yeah, pair deck joint PDC.
Okay, so I got 24 responses. Let's see what are the answers. 0.125, one somebody has written. Okay, 0.125, 0.6, 0.32. Okay, fine. So 0.44, 0.044 and 0.125 are the frequent answers. Okay, let's see the solution. This is as simple as this, right? The event y equals to 2 means that there are two heads before the first head. So it implies that fy of 2 is equals to probability that the event happening where I'll get hh and t. So what is the probability? It's 1 by 2 cube, that is equals to 0.125. So it's correct, right? You understand, right? What is this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There is no confusion in this, right? Y equal to 2 means what is the event y equals to 2? That means you will get two heads in first two tosses and and a tail on the third toss. So if I wanted to find the probability, I know the probability of getting the head on the first toss is half, getting the head on the second toss is half, and getting the tail on the third toss is half. So it's 1 by 2 cube. So it is equals to 1 by 8, which is equals to 0.125. Right?
Yes, sir. Sir, if y is equal to 0 means then first is tail itself, right, sir?
So first toss itself is tail. Yeah.
Tail. Okay.
What is the probability
Yes, sir.
for that?
Clear, sir. Half. 0.5.
Right? Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So if you wanted to check that whether it is correct or not, you can see that for getting first tail, that means h equals to 0 is equals to what? Half, that is 0.5, and the remaining
sir.
0.5 probability will occur when h equals to 1, h equals y equals to 1, y equals to 2. If you add all this, right, you'll get 0.5 exactly.
Okay. Okay,
Right?
sir. Okay, sir.
So this is the prelude 4 to the question number 1. So you have to find the joint density for 4 and 2. So this is the question you asked, right, previously, when we find the conditional density. So what are you what are we doing now? So we are going to find that conditional density using the conditional density formula. So for that we needed a joint density and we needed a marginal density. So in the prelude 3, what we have found out? We have found out the marginal density of y equals to 2, right? Now in this question we have to find the probability that so joint density of y and so x and y. So that means when the x will take value equals to 4 and y will take the value equals to 2. So you have to find the probability for this. So just take 5 minutes of time and then we'll discuss. Okay, how will you find any suggestions for this?
We just have to multiply.
Multiply
Yeah.
X is
conditional
equal
and
to 4,
marginal.
Conditional into
multiply
joint.
y is equal to 4.
Already we have got the answers.
Okay, fine. Okay, just take 2 or 3 minutes for others to solve.
Sir, in the PMF table, the value of number of rows and number of columns will be 1 to 10 and 1 to 10.
I think x there is from 0 to 10 and y where is from 0 to 10.
I think we should move now. So a lot of students have already answered this. Maybe 0.02 will be the correct answer. So let's see. So yeah, so this is a formula we can use, right? Fxy of xy. So that means if you wanted to find a joint density, you can make use of the conditional density and the marginal density. So we have already found out in, I think, prelude 1 of question 1 or maybe prelude 2 of question 1, the conditional density for fx of fx given y equals to 2 of 4, right? So and you have to multiply with the fy of 2, which is already found out in the previous question. So
Sir,
that,
I have a question, sir.
yeah.
Sir, can we solve this type of problem using the formula like conditional probability is equal to joint probability by marginal probability?
Yeah, so the problem happened here is you are not able to find the joint density directly, right? We are able, sometimes what happens is it is very difficult to find the joint density. So in that case what we do is we use we find first the conditional density. So in this type of question, so okay, what does this mean? Fxy of 4 comma 2. So it is an intersection
So
point where,
if we if we able to draw the PMF table, then we can find that.
Yeah, but finding a PMF table, it's very difficult in this case. Here we were able to find conditional density from the given information, right? So already we have given that y equals to 2, and we have to find for the number of heads, like for x equals to 4, it was easier, right? We can easily understand, and sometimes it is very easy to find conditional density instead of the joint density. So this is a type of question where we are it was easier for us to find the
But
conditional
the
density.
probability half is not given. You just when we toss a coin head or tail, the probability is half. You just use this probability here.
But in the question it was mentioned that a fair coin, right? The meaning of fair coin is that there is a probability of getting head is half and probability of getting tail is half, right? Fair coin means
Okay.
equal probability there, right?
So, sir, I have
Yes.
a doubt.
Yeah.
So, if the instead of a fair coin, if the coin is biased, then this formula can also be what?
This formula is applicable, but the thing
Yeah.
is the probabilities will change here. So
Yes, sir. So for the success, we will put the probability for success.
success and yeah,
For
and
the
failure
failure,
one minus success.
yeah,
Yes,
sir.
but this
But the formula is applicable.
yeah, formula is nothing but like it's understanding, right? Our basic understanding.
Yes, sir. But this formula is pretty easy.
Yeah.
Like putting the marginal, it's very difficult to find marginal for 10 different outcomes and then putting it.
Correct, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Sir, can you please explain the value of 2 and 3? Because 4, 2 means there are 4 heads before tail.
this joint density you're talking about, right? 4,2.
Yeah.
So actually joint density is what you know. Joint density is actually the intersection. So I think in stats 1, if you have studied, this is
Yes.
very so okay, tell me, when we had this kind of questions, right? Probability that x given y, what does this mean? In stats 1 we used to say probability that x, right, intersection with y divided by probability of y, right?
Yes, yes.
This is actually a joint density here in this case. That means what is the intersection between the event x and event y? Okay, so what is event x here? Number of heads are 4. Okay, in 10 tosses. And what is y here? There are 2 heads in the first 3 tosses. Right? So what is the intersection point between these two?
Two at first positions.
Correct. But it is very difficult to find the joint density for it, right? Directly finding joint density is difficult. So what we have done here is we have found out the conditional density first, and then we have used the margin that formula of this conditional into marginal to find the joint density. So fxy of 4 comma 2 is uh, what is the probability that x equals to 4 and y equals to 2, right? And if x equals to 4 and y equals to 2, this is the joint density.
So that this means first two positions are held. So first two position, if first two positions are held, then we can find 1 by 2 into 1 by 2.
But that is again the conditional, right? It is and.
Yes.
Understanding the difference between these two. When I say, so what you're doing is, I know that y equals to 2, that means first two are head. Then you're finding the probability that x equals to 4, right? So, but that is a conditional density, right? That is not a joint density.
Yes, that is not a joint density.
Okay. So yeah, we will see some problems on the table also. There I'll again explain what is joint density there.
But sir, in the lecture, all are solved using joint probability, marginal probability
You can
using
go week 0. Week 0, there that type of questions.
Week 0 is actually it's a recap of what is you studied in stats 1.
Yes, there are a lot of questions using the conditional probability.
But that is only one variable. I think it's there. It's not the 2 variable questions. Okay, we'll see some questions on the
Only
table.
one variable, yes.
So
But
when
here why 7C2?
what happened?
Why we got 7C2?
See, we have used this formula, right? Fx given y equals to 2 of 4 into Fy of 2. So we have already found the conditional density, right, here. So that means y equals to 2 of and x equals to 4 means we have got already 2 heads in first 3 tosses. So in the remaining 7 tosses we wanted 2 heads. So then we have selected 2 out of 7 tosses, right?
Okay.
So this 7C2 comes from here. We are just actually we are multiplying this 0.16 to 0.125. That is your joint density. So if you see this 7C2 into 1 to the half to the power 7, it is this value fx given y equals 2 of 4. Okay, and Fy of 2 is 1 by 2 cube. This comes from here, 1 by 2 cube, right? From the marginal density of, right? Okay. So this is question number 1. Find the value of Fy given x equals to 4 of 2. Okay, now what we'll use here? So you have already found out the joint density for f x and y, right? We have found out the joint density for x and y. Can we use that information to find this value? I think we can use this, right?
Yes, we can use.
Yeah, let's try it out.
Hello. Why we are not moving to next question? Am I audible?
You are seeing the question only.
I'm able to see first question.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Okay, so we have got responses here. 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 0.09, 0.026. So let's see the correct answer. 0.1 seems to be like a lot of people are answering the same question. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, so we know this formula, right? Do you know this formula? I'll just write it again. It is just a you know this formula, right? Fx given y equals to small y, or given y equals to y of x is equals to what? Fxy of x comma y divided by fy of y, right? Similarly, fy given x equals to small x of y equals to fxy of x comma y and fx of x. So here the numerators are same. That means I can equate this equation is like this: small y of x into, so if this denominator goes down here, it will become fy of y, right? This is equation 1. Similarly, the equation 2 will become like this: into fx of x, equation number 2. So if you see here, the right hand side of both these equations are same. That means the left hand side will also be equal. Y equals to f x of x, right? By using this formula, so we have what we have to find is we have to find probability that y given x equals to 4 of 2, right? That means we have to find, sorry, y given x, okay. So we have to find this value, right? So that means I can write this as fy given x equals to small x of y equal to this part, fx given y equals to small y of x into fy of y divided by what? Fx of x. So if I wanted to find fy given x equals to what? 4 of 2, right? That means I can find fx given y equals to 2 of 4 into fy of 2 divided by fx of 4. So if you remember, we have already found out this value. We have already found out this value, and we have already found out this value. This is we have found it on prelude 1. Then we have found that I think it's in prelude 2 and it's in prelude 3. So by just substituting these three values here, we'll find this value fy given x equals to 4 of 2. Okay, so this same thing is written here, or you can use this formula also, this use of this formula also, fxy of 4 comma 2. So that also
Hello,
works,
sir.
right? Yeah.
One question. I have one question. F of xy 4, 2, that is means first two are head, then and
No, doesn't mean
4
that.
head.
No. That first two are heads and then it's tail, right? That means it is a conditional density.
Yes.
Okay. The
No,
fx comma
that is the
fxy of 4.
intersection, right, sir?
Intersection is, that means x equals to 4 and y equals to 2. What does that mean? X equal to 4 and y equals to 2. That means we have 4 heads and 2 heads
Two head at
after tail.
at the initial positions.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We found the value for that. No, sir. If y is equal to
Yeah,
and x
we
is
can
equal to
use.
4.
Yeah, you can use
Yes.
this value also. So we have, I think,
That
in
we are,
this question we have
yes, that
found
is
this
the
value.
part.
You can use this also. So there are two ways, right, to do this. So either you can
Yes.
put all these three values here, right? All these
Okay.
three values there, or you can directly use this formula.
Okay.
Second
Okay.
one, right? You can use. Okay.
Hello, sir.
So can you explain on the head and tail concept? How like if x over 4 means like 4 heads, right?
Yes. 4
Given
heads,
that it is
10
already
tosses.
having 4 heads, so out of 10, 6 in 6 we have to find like, right, or all this.
Hello, sir.
No. So, 1 minute, Shampar. So in 10 tosses, 4 heads means those 4 heads can come anywhere. For example, say. So let's say.
Okay. So and what about like two, like followed by two, like after
So
two
this
head, one
can
tail
be
will be
like,
there, right? That
yeah. So that y equals to 2 is, that means definitely in the 10 tosses this condition should be there. Okay. After that anything can happen. But y equals to 2 means this HHT should be there. But x equals to 4 means we can have 4 heads anywhere, right? So out of 10 tosses, I can have 4 heads anywhere. So how I'll choose the 4 positions? There are 10C4 ways to do that. Okay. But y equals to 2 means this should be there. Definitely this should be there in first 3 tosses.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir. Can we rewrite this equation like y is equal to probability of y is equal to, comma, x is equal to 4 divided by probability of x is equal to 4?
Sorry, I didn't understand. Probability that, what you said?
No, sir. The previous question, what we are doing it right now. Yes, sir. This one. Can we rewrite this equation as probability of x is equal to 4, comma, y is equal to 2 divided by probability of x is equal to 4?
Yeah. Here, this way. Okay.
Then
Here,
the values would be different, no, sir.
no, same values will come. Because how you found fxy of 4 comma 2?
That is, we are getting 0.02.
Here, right? fx given y equals to 2 of 4 into fy of 2, right? So if I use either, I can use this formula or I can use directly this value. So you can use either of these two values, right? It will give the same answer.
No, we are not getting the same answer, sir.
No,
It is
sir. If you divide 0.01
0.02 by
0.21,
Yes, sir.
205.
The value should be
0.21,
different.
Yeah, I've got the
you have
different
got
answer.
0.095.
No. I'm not. See, okay. I'll try to write. Okay, I'll solve it both ways. I'm not sure. I'm sure that it should not vary.
I recheck again and again. But got the same answer,
No.
0.095.
Yes, sir. Even I got the same.
Let me complete. So 0. What you got? Okay, what?
0.095 is 0.01, right?
0.95.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's approximately.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's okay,
0.1.
right?
0.1. Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Yes,
okay.
yes. Yeah.
I thought it's like very completely different. It's 0.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
0.1, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It is equal to 0.1, sir.
No.
Yes.
It's
Sir,
like,
I have a doubt.
yes, Shampa, yeah.
Sir, please go to the solution slide.
Okay.
Sir, can you please explain the line on putting the values from prelude 1 and 4 we have?
Okay, what is this? Fy given x equals to 4 of 2. It is fxy of 4 comma 2 divided by fx of 4, right?
2 heads before 1 tail. This is the meaning, no? There are at least 4 heads and 2 heads before 1 tail.
Okay. For now, keep this as it is. We'll go to the second question, and there is a table. Okay, in that table, I'll try to explain you what is this meaning. Then we'll come back to this question. Will that be okay?
No, from you directly write down the formula 7C2, then I know it is a binomial distribution formula, but the value 7 to how it comes, I actually cannot understand.
So fxy of 4 comma 2, right? So what we have done here, fxy of 4 comma 2 is coming from this, right? Okay, I'll tell you.
Yes, I know the formula joint PMF is equal to conditional by marginal. I understand this, but cannot understand this binomial notation.
Okay, okay, maybe I'll try to explain. I'm not sure like how can I explain you, but let's see. Okay, suppose okay, so fx y of 2 comma fx y of 4 comma 2, how I can write this. So first of all, tell me fx given y equals to 2 of 4 is equals to what?
Probability of 4 comma 2 by probability of 2.
So I can say this like this, right?
Yes.
Fy of 2. Okay.
2. Yes.
So this thing, this numerator, I can write in terms of. So can I write like this? Fxy of 4 comma 2 equal to what? Fx given y equals to 2 of 4 into Fy of 2 from here to there. Can I write like this?
Okay.
That is okay. It's fine.
Okay.
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 What does this mean? Fx given y equals to 2 of 4. That means given that y equals to 2, what is the probability that x equals to 4, right?
That means joint probability is equal to marginal into conditional. This is the
Yeah, this is okay.
thing.
This is conditional. Okay.
Yes.
And this is marginal. So
Yes.
what is
I
this?
understand. Yes, I understand.
So this is 7c2 of 1 by 2 to the power 7, right?
No, cannot.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me what is this? Y, given that y equals to 2 means what? It is HHT, right?
Yes.
So HST. So given that I know that in first three tosses I have two heads and one tail. So given that this, what is the probability that XE will take 4? What do you mean by X equals to 4? That means I need
Four heads are there.
4 heads in 10 tosses. I need 4 heads in 10 tosses, right? But
Yes.
already I know that in first three tosses I have got 2 heads.
Okay.
So how many heads I need to
Okay. Rest of the 7
in 7
first
tosses?
there
Yeah,
are 2 heads.
I
Okay.
need 2 heads. So what is the probability for that? 7c2
7C2.
1 by
Yes.
2 to the power 2 into
Now
1 by
I
2 to the power 5, right? So that is
okay.
nothing but 7c2 1 by 2 to the power 7. Then Fy of 2 is what?
First 3 position are fixed. That's why I am now
Yeah,
calculating the probability for rest of the 7 places.
Correct. So now this is what Fy of 2. That means I need this probability HHT. What is the probability for this?
And we are only considering the heads, not the tails.
No, Fy of 2 is what? That means first two heads will occur. Sorry, first tail will occur after two heads.
Yes.
So that means this condition HHT. So for HHT, what is the probability? So half into half into half. Which is
Yes.
nothing but 1 by 2 to the power 3. So
Yes.
in total it is 7C2 into 1 by 2 to the power 10, right? If I
Yes.
multiply this, so
Yes,
this is the value for fxy of 4 comma 2. Okay, so this is what written here 7C2 1 by 2 to the power 10. Okay, and I have used this formula, so this value here in the numerator 7C2 1 by 2 to the power 10. Okay.
Sir, may I know the difference between this question and question 2, sir? What we solved before? I mean, prelude question 2.
Here. Okay, what is Fy of x?
Only we interchange the values, sir. That's all.
But
The rest of the conditions are same.
Yeah, but what is the meaning of it? Given
Which
that
one,
x
sir?
equals to here, Fy given x equals to 4 of 2.
Yeah. Y is equal to and x is equal to 4.
Y equals to 2, given that x equals to 4, right?
4. Yes, sir.
So I already know that there are 4 heads in 10 tosses. Now tell me the probability that I will get 2 tosses in the first 3, sorry, 2 heads in 3 tosses. See, the difference between these two is, let me see. So, okay, there are 10 tosses, right? Here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's say if x given y equals to 2 of 4, what does this mean? Given that y equals to 2, what does that mean? I know that HHT will happen.
Yes,
Already
sir.
it is there. Already, so this is one event actually. Y equals to 2 is one event. So I know that this event is already happened. Now tell me the probability that x equals to 4.
X is equal to 4.
That means
Yes,
I
we
will
got
get
it.
4 heads in total. So to get 4 heads in total, okay,
Yeah.
I'm getting some noise. I don't know from where it is coming. Can you mute there, please? Because I need to like shout. Okay. So HHT, right? So I
Yes,
need,
sir.
in this case, I need now 2 heads in 7 tosses.
7 tosses. Yes.
Okay. This is
Yes, sir.
this meaning. Now, what is this meaning? Fy given x equals to 4 of 2.
Yeah.
I know that there are already 4 heads in 10 tosses. Okay.
It's happened already.
Yeah. So the happening of x equals to 4 is what in 10 tosses? What are the possible ways that this will happen? 10C4 ways, right?
Yeah, 10C4 ways. Yes, sir.
And out of that, what is how many ways are there to happen y equals to 2? So I have to find that I know that already 4 tosses, 4 heads. I am getting 4 heads already in 10
Yeah.
tosses. Okay. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
so
Yes, sir.
that positions of head can be anywhere, right? It can be like
Yeah,
this
anywhere among 10.
among 10. But what is the probability that I'll get HHT,
Y is equal to 2.
right? So I know that already 4 heads are there. So this HH like this also it can happen, right? Or here also it can happen, or here it can also happen, or anywhere in between, right?
Okay.
But I wanted to find those numbers where so see, given that x equals to 4 means 10C4 ways are there, right?
Yes, sir.
And HHT and HH happening is how many ways are there out of 10C4 ways? How many ways are there where I'll get this kind of situation? That is this probability.
Okay.
And
okay, sir.
And here what is happening? I know that this is there HHT. Now tell me what is when I'll get other two hits. So I will check only in the
7. Yeah, among 7 we have to find out.
So these two conditional probabilities are actually interpretation wise are different.
Interpretation. Okay, sir. I got it now.
Okay.
Before that, I thought same. Now I got it.
It
Okay,
is not
sir.
same. It is not same.
Okay.
The product of the marginals and the conditionals is same, right? That means joint density is same, but this conditional itself are not same.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, when PMF table is not given, then we apply the binomial formula.
No. So I think you are getting it something. So okay, we'll discuss it at the end. Okay, because others are waiting, right? Maybe we can discuss it
Okay.
somewhat later. Okay. Anyway, because I have to finish all these things, and we have a lot of questions to solve. So already it's 9:10 or something. I don't know, 9:50. Okay. So we will discuss it, Champa. Okay. At the end of we'll discuss. Okay. So this is a prelude one to the question number 2. And try to solve these questions. Okay, the PMF table, we'll try to understand what is joint density, what is marginal density, and what is conditional density through this table. Okay, so the joint distribution of two random variables x and y is given like this. Find the value of a. I think this is fairly simple question. You just take 2 or 3 minutes and we'll discuss the solution.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Okay, so I think yeah, a lot of people have given the answer, and it's easier thing, right? So yeah, I think a lot of you are given the correct answer to this question. Okay. So the thing is, what are these values represent? 0 0.1, 0 0.15, and 0.25.
Probabilities.
Probabilities.
Which
Joint
probabilities?
probabilities.
Joint
Joint.
probabilities, right? So that means when x equals to 2 and x equals to 1, right? So actually this is the probability of occurring these two events simultaneously, correct? Is it correct?
Yes, correct.
So that means when x will take value 2, okay, what is the probability that x will take the value 2 and y equals to 1? That is
0.25.
Yeah, so this is 0.25. One more thing we know from PMF table is that the addition of all these joint probabilities will equals to what?
1.
1.
1. So if you use that property, then the value of a will be equals to what? 1 minus the sum of all these values, right?
0.2.
So this is, so if you add all these joint probability values, it should sum to 1, and from there I can get the value of a as 0.2. Okay. Okay. So if it is done, then we'll move to the next question. So this is a question 2. Same PMF table. What you have to find is the conditional probability that x equals to 0. Given that x equals to 0, find the probability that y will take the value of 2. Okay, okay. So a lot of people have answered here. 0.66 or 0.67, whatever is there. So I'll try to explain you through this. How does this joint distribution looks and how this conditional density will look like? Okay. So can anyone of you tell me the table here? So these are the values taken by x.
0, 1, 2.
0, 1, 2.
Y, 1, 2.
Sorry, x is
0,
0,
1, 2.
1, 2, y
1, 2.
2.
1, 2.
Okay, and can you tell me the probabilities?
The
0,
probability
0.1.
Sorry,
0, 0.1.
1, okay.
0.15.
15, okay.
0.25.
25, okay.
A, that is 0.2.
0.20, okay.
Yeah, 0.1.
0.1,
0.2.
0.2.
2.
Okay, so what we have asked here to find
F of y given x equals to 0
of
2.
2. What does that mean? Okay, when I say x equals to, when I say conditioned on x equals to 0, that means we are restricted to which place? This one, right?
Yes.
So if I say conditioned on x equals to 0, that means given that x equals to 0, so what is the probability when I say x equals to 0, is 0.1
0.3.
plus 0.2, which is equals to 0.3.
0.3.
Conditioned on that, I wanted to find that, okay, I have to look. So when I say y equals to 2, in general, if I say y equals to 2, then what probabilities you will consider? These, right?
0.2, 0.1, 0.2.
This is what y equals to 2. So it will be equals to what? 0.5. But when I say given that x equals to 0, that means I have already conditioned. That means I have put in the restriction on the values taken by x, right? I'll say when x equals to 0, tell me the probability that y will take the value 2. So,
0.2.
so I will consider only this value, right? Right? So what is the answer?
Yes.
0.66.
0.2.
0.2 by 0.3. It is
0.2 by
0.3.
by 0.3. Why? Because this 0.2 is what? This is fx. So this is what? This is joint density, right? Fxy of 0, 2, right? And I have already conditioned on x equals to 0. That means it is fx of 0. This is nothing but 0.2 divided by 0.3, right? So these values are there, this 0.2, 0.1, these are what? These are the joint densities, right? And if I'm conditioned on something, suppose if I conditioned this on 1, what will happen? So instead of this green colored thing,
0.1 by 0.25.
0.1 by 0.25, right? If it is only fy of 2, what does this mean?
It is marginal of y.
Marginal. And what does this convey to you?
0.5.
0.5. So this is marginal, right? So what actually you are doing here when I'm conditioning on something, then that means if you know the joint density, the value of joint density or the probability of joint density, then if you divide it by the marginal density of something, that means you are conditioning on that, and then you are getting the conditional probability. One more thing is all these joint densities means what? X equals to 0 and x equals to 2. What do you mean by that? That means 0, x equals to 0, what is the probability that occurrence of x equals to 0 and y equals to 2, right? It is and, right? This is actually intersection of these two events, right? X equals to 0 and y equals to 2. So what is the probability that these two will occur simultaneously, or what is the probability that these two events happen at the same time, right? Okay, so this is how we will find the value. So what is the value for this question? So it is joint density of x equals to 0 and x equals to 2, which equals to 0.2, what you have already found out in the previous question, divided by the marginal density of x at 0. So which is nothing but 0.3. So 0.2 divided by 0.3 should be the correct answer. Okay, so we'll go to the next question. The 3 fair coins are tossed. If the first head occurs on the first toss, you score 1 point. Okay. If the first head occurs on the second toss or on third toss, you'll score 2 or 3 points respectively. So if the first head occurs on first toss, you'll get how many points? 1 point, right? If the first head occurs on second toss, you'll get 2 points. If the first head occurs on third toss, you'll get 3 points. If no heads appear, you lose 1 point. Okay. Okay. There are two variables. One is x, which denotes the number of heads, and y denotes the points scored. So what you have to do here first, you have to prepare a PMF table out of this information. Okay. And then you have to find what is the probability that more than one head will occur and you will score 2 or more. Write your answer. So first of all, you have to prepare a PMF table. What does this x represents?
Number of heads, sir.
X is number of heads. So in 3 tosses, how many heads you will get?
It can be 0, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Okay, I don't know what is happening. It's not clicking. Okay, so x equals to 4. Not x equals to 4. What is there? I have tossed coin. How many times? 3. Okay, we have tossed 3 fair coins. So x can take values. What? X is what? Number of heads, right? And y is what? Number of points scored. So what the values x can take in 3
0,
tosses?
1, 2, 3.
0, 1, 2, and 3. What are the values y can take?
-1, 1, 2, 3.
-1. Are you sure? If no heads appear, you lose 1 point. That is score -1 point. Okay, fine. Okay, so it will take -1, then 1, 2,
3.
and 3, right? So your table will look like this. So x and y.
-1 or -3. When it is 0, you will lose -3. You'll get -3 point. No?
No. So what this question said? If no heads appear, then you will lose 1 point. So no heads appear means what? We'll have all 3
All
teeth.
3 are tails.
Okay. How? Okay. In 3 toss. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
-3 it should be.
Okay. We'll see.
I mean,
So,
I guess it's like for every tails it is -1 because we lose a point. It's not like the score is equals to -1.
okay. What are the
Will be
possibilities?
-3, -1, 1, and 3.
Okay. We'll see. I just wanted to check once. So how many outcomes are there? There will be 8 outcomes, right? HTT, TTH, and I think TTT, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, one more is there. What is
THT, sir.
T? Okay, THT and TTT. Okay, so when I got first state on the first toss, okay, 1, 2, 3 conditions are there. So I'll get 1 point, right? When I get first head on the second toss, these are the conditions, right? So yeah, I'll get 2 points. If I get and if I don't get any head, then I'll lose 1 point, right? So what are the possibilities where I'll get no head? Only this, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
So what is the score here?
-1.
-1.
Fine. Any other possibility there? Then I'll get -3. -3 when I'll get?
When all 3 are
Not
tails, sir,
possible.
for each tail it will be -1, -1, -.
No,
No,
it's
no,
not like
not
that.
possible.
It is not written like this, right? The question is, what is the question? If no heads appear, you lose 1 point. That is, you score -1 point, and that is only one case. Okay. Okay. So I
So
think
here first toss means toss of the first coin, right?
no. Actually, three coins are tossed. Okay.
So first toss means toss of the first coin.
Yes. You can say it like this. You can consider either way. Okay. That means either you toss 3 coins, and you can say that first head appear on the first toss means first coin. The first head appear on first coin. First head appear on the second toss. That means you can consider the first head appear on the second coin, like this. Okay. So only these 8 possibilities are there, and these are the values taken by your random variables. Okay. So you have to find the joint densities for it. If you can find, okay, however you find, I don't mind. You just try to find, okay, and then you can find the probability that more than one head will occur, and you will score 2 or more. Okay, 1 minute. I think yeah, let's do. The first head of the first toss. Score score 1 point. If the first head occurs in toss 2 or toss 3, score 2. 3 points respectively. Still occurs in toss 2. If none appear lost, estimate the number of hits. Zero, large amount of points. So now, there are number of heads 0 minus number of heads. If no head appears, tail, tail head, head, tail head, tail head, tail, head, tail, 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 tail. So, no heads, that means one possibility is right. Minus 1. If no head appears, that is 1 possibility. Now, one head appears. One head appears. The chance in the moment zero head appear. So the chance in 1 score. If the first head occurs in the first toss, the chance in अगर एक हेड ऑकर करता है और एक हेड ऑकर करता है फर्स्ट टॉस में one head and that is in first toss. तो ये हो जाएगा on that right. दो हेड ऑकर करता है और चांस है एक स्कोर फर्स्ट हेड ऑकर्स इन फर्स्ट टॉस. ये एक हो सकता है, ये हो सकता है, कुछ फर्स्ट हेड ऑकर्स इन फर्स्ट टॉस. ये हो सकता है 3 4 by 8, that means 8 फर्स्ट हेड ऑकर्स इन फर्स्ट टॉस. ये हो सकता है, ये हो सकता है, ये 4 एंड 3 हेड ऑकर करता है, एक स्कोर करने का चांस. 3 हेड ऑकर करता है, एक स्कोर करने का चांस है. यहाँ पर फर्स्ट हेड appears in first toss होते हैं और एक 3 तो ये है 1 by 8. अब 0 हेड्स आता है, 0 हेड है तो कोई हेड ही नहीं है. तो
first head 2 is पता नहीं second first head ही नहीं है इसमें एक हेड होता है तो इसका करने का चांस है एक ही हेड है एंड ये
Shall we see the solution?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Solution.
Okay, so what I already mentioned is we can prepare a table like this, right? So if 3 heads are there, okay, and one so if you have 3 heads here like this, so we have 8 outcomes. X will take value 3, and what points we will get them? 1, right? Is this correct?
Why,
How many
sir?
points? We have already mentioned, right? If the first head occurs in the first toss, he'll score 1 point, right? So when HHH is there, then your X is 3, but your point is 1, correct? Okay, maybe I'll show you here itself, and we'll prepare a PMF table also from here. So okay, in this case, what is the value of X in this first case? X is equals to
This, sir.
yeah. So 1 minute, I'll just will here. So you guys are okay with this, right? These are the 8 outcomes when we toss a fair coin 3 times, or we toss 3 fair coins. So X is what? X is number of heads, right? And Y is what?
Number scored.
Number scored. Okay. So when I said there are 4 conditions, right? First condition is what? When I get first head on first toss, or maybe I'll get head on first toss. If I get head on first toss, what is the score? 1, right? The second thing is when I get head on second toss, then I'll score 2 points. When I get head on third toss, I'll score how many points?
First head, no?
3
First head.
points.
Yeah,
First
first head. Yeah, okay, first head. That means, yeah. What I'm saying, trying to say is first head only. Yeah.
Sir, is it given in the question first head?
Yeah, it's given, right? If you read it carefully, If the first head occurs on the first toss, you score 1 point.
Okay.
If
Yeah,
the first head occurs on the second toss,
I misread that. Okay.
right? And like that. So in the first, in this case, what is the value of x?
3.
3, sir.
So 3. What is the point score? What is the value of y then?
1.
1.
Okay, right? So and okay, we'll see joint densities, but first of all, for this case, what is the value of x?
2.
2.
Equals to
1.
and y equals to
1.
1, right?
2 minus 1.
We will write it like this. So here it is x equals to 3 and y equals to 1.
1.
Here x equals to
Same. 2 and 1.
2 y1
and y equals to 1. Okay, in this case x equals to
2
And 2.
y is equal
2
to
and
2
2. Y equals
y
to 2.
equals to 2. Okay, in this case x equals to
1.
1, y equals to
1.
1. This case x equals to
1.
y equals to
3.
3
3. This case x equals to
1.
1.
y
Y
equals to
equals to 2.
2.
this case x equals to
0.
0, y equals to
Minus 1.
minus
1. Okay, so I know that x will take values what? 0, 1, 2, 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So what is this? Minus 1 and 0. Minus 1 and 0. So that means x equals to 0 and y equals to minus 1, right?
1 by 8.
So
1 by 8.
when this will happen, x equals to 0 and y equals to minus 1, only in this case. In this case, when TTT is there. So there is one outcome is there out of the total 8 outcomes. So the probability is what? 1 by 8. Okay, when x equals to 1 and y equals to minus 1 happens,
0.
there is no, right? So this is 0. When x equals to 2 and y equals to minus 1 happens,
0.
okay, so 0. When x equals to 0 and y equals to 1 happens, x
Sir,
equals to
x equal
0.
to 3 also there, no, sir?
Okay, one more thing is there. Okay. So for 3 also it will be
0.
0. Okay, fine. This is okay, right?
Yes, sir.
How
Yes,
I
sir.
am writing the K's table, you understand first. So x equals to 0, x equals to 1. Okay. Now x equals to 1 and y equals. Okay. How you find out this 1 by 8?
Equally likely outcomes. Equally likely outcomes.
Yeah, but what do you mean by that? That means x equals to 1 and y equals to minus 1, right?
Minus 1.
That means this is
Intersection.
what?
Intersection.
This is the intersection, right? The intersection. That is what I wanted to tell you in the previous question. Okay. Okay, fine. Now okay, what is the probability that x equals to 0 and y equals to 1?
0.
0.
0. What is the probability that x equals to 1 and y equals to 1? How many outcomes are
1.
such like?
1 by
So x equals to 1 and y equals to 1 is this one, right?
1 by 8.
1 by 8.
Only one possibility is there, right? It is 1 by 8. 1 meter. Okay, so and what is the probability? What is this probability? X equals to 2 and y equals to 1. In this case, this
1 by 2.
case, right?
2 by 8.
2 case. So 2 by 8, which is equals to
1 by
1 by
4.
4.
1 by 4. When is x equals to 3 and y equals to 1?
1 by 8.
Here, right?
By 8.
Here, right? This one. So only one possibility. So I'll say it is 1 by 8. What is the probability that x equals to 0 and y equals to 2?
0.
0, right? Because there is no such condition there. Okay, what is the probability that x equals to 1 and y equals to 2?
1 by 8.
1 by 8.
1 by 8.
By 8. What is the probability that x equals to 2 and y equals to 2? This case.
1 by
1 by
8.
8.
1 by 8. What is the probability that x equals to 3 and y equals to 2?
0.
0. Okay. What is the probability that x equals to 0 and y equals to 3?
0.
0. What is the probability that x equals to 1 and y equals to 3?
1 by 8.
1 by 8.
What is the probability that x equals to 2 and y
0.
equals to 3? And here also
0.
it's 0.
0.
So this is my, this is what? This is my PMF table. Okay. Now the question is what? What is the probability that more than one head will occur and you will score 2 or more? So what does this mean? X will take values.
X is more than 1 and y is greater than or equal to 2.
So that means I have to find the probability that x is greater than 1 and y equals to, or y is also greater than 2.
Equal to 2.
Greater than or equal to 2.
Equal to 2. Okay, sorry. Y x is greater than 1 and y is greater than or equal to 2, right? So I
Yes,
wanted, so this is what? This is joint density, right?
Yes.
So when it will happen, probability that x is greater than 1. So greater than x is greater than 1 means which values?
2, 3.
2, 3.
This 2 and this 3. Okay. And what is y is greater than or equal to 2?
Y 3 again.
3.
2
Again
and
2 and 3.
3. So that means I have to find the probability, this probability is when this plus
4.
this plus this plus
And
this,
that one. Yes, 1 by
right? So this is equals to what? 1 by 8 plus
1 by
0 plus 0 plus 0 and 1 by 8. Or else what else, how we can find it? X equals to 1 and x is greater than 1 means x equals to 2 and y equals to 2. How many instances are there? One instance is there, right? X equals to 3 and y equals to 2, is it there? No. X equals to 2 and y equals to 3 is there? No. So only one possibility out of 8. This is equal to 1 by 8. So you can prepare a PMF table and then you can solve, or else what we can see is we can do it from here like this. So x is greater than 1 and y is greater than 3. How many such cases? Y is greater than or equal to 2. And how many such cases are there? Only one, right?
Only one case.
This case, THH, where x is greater than 1 and y is greater than or equal to 3. So this is 1 by 8, right? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll move to the question number 4. So what I told you how to find the PMF table, right? So you can prepare a PMF table for this also, and then you will try to find the conditional density. So question 4 is, contracts for 2 construction jobs are each assigned uniformly at random to one or more of the 3 firms A, B, and C. Let X denote the number of contracts assigned to firm A and Y the number of contracts assigned to firm B. Find the value of X given Y equals to 1 of 1. Okay, so either you can prepare a PMF table or you can find this value. Okay, you can prepare a PMF table and then you can find out better. Shall we see the answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we know that each job is randomly assigned to one or more of the three firms. One more thing is given as it is randomly uniformly assigned. So that means the probability of assigning one job to each firm is 1 by 3, right? So because there are total of three firms, right? And the probability of assigning a job to each of the firm is 1 by 3, right? Now notice that okay, so the thing is we know that the job assigned to one of the firm, it can be more than one or it can be one, right? So if A is there, A can have 0 jobs, 1 job or 2 jobs, right? Correct? Is it okay?
Yes, yes.
Right. So what is the meaning of x equals to 1 and y equals to 1? What is x? X is what? X denote the number of
Number of contracts for A.
A. So how many contracts A can get? What is the value of x?
One contract.
One.
No, generally, so if x denote the number of contracts,
0, 1, 2.
0, 1 or 2.
0, 1 and 2.
0, 1, 2. Yeah.
Right. What are the values taken by y? That means the range of y.
0, 1, 2.
Same.
0, 1, 2. Same. Okay. Now, you can prepare actually a table for that, right? You can prepare a table for that, PMF table. But if you understand like this also, it's fine. So probability that x equals to 1 and y equals to 1 is, that means one job is assigned to firm A and one job is assigned to firm B, which is the joint density of x and y, right?
Sir, I didn't understand this part. 1
Yes,
by
sir,
3.
it's only 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. No, sir. Why 1 by 3 into 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 into 1 by 3?
Okay, so what is this probability of one job is assigned to firm A and one job is to firm B, right? That means if I want, if I wanted to assign a job to firm A, what is the probability for that? To have x equals to 1?
Pardon, sir?
Maybe
1 by 3, sir.
Is it not 1 by 3 into 1 by 3?
If it is x equal to 1 and y is equal to
And
1,
y is
then
equal to 1 means?
Okay, so how many jobs are there total?
2 jobs.
2 jobs, right? So probability that one job is assigned to firm A and probability that one job. Okay, so this is
So first job is assigned to firm A and for second job is assigned to firm B, or the first job is assigned to firm B and second job is assigned to. So that's why 1 by 3 into 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 into 1 by 3.
okay.
Okay, because of
Oh,
the
there are
order,
two
it can be A, B or
possibilities.
B.
Okay.
Right, because we have 2 jobs there, right? 2 jobs there.
Yeah, 2 jobs, but I consider only x and y, sir. And also it's possible that y and x also. Okay.
Yeah, so if the first job is assigned to A and the second job is
assigned to B,
or the first job is assigned to
B and second
B
job to
and the
A.
second job is assigned to A.
A.
Okay,
So,
okay.
so it will come 2 by 9.
I think if you make the table, it will be easy.
Yeah, if you make the table, it is better. Okay, and what we have asked is we have to find the probability that x equals to x. Sorry, we have to find the conditional probability that y equals to 1. It is given. We have to find the probability for x equals to 1. So for that we need a joint density, and what we need? A marginal density, right?
Yes, sir.
So probability that y equals to 1 is what? It's x equals to 0, y equals to 1, x equals to 1, y equals to 1, x equals to 2, y equals to 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Maybe I think it is better to visualize in this fashion. So x will take values 1, sorry, 0,
0,
1,
1, 2.
0, 1, 2. The range of y is 0, 1,
1, 2.
If I wanted to make a PMF table, it will look like this.
Zero, 1, 2.
Okay, then X equals to 0 and Y equals to 0 means what?
Both A and B didn't get
a
the
job,
firms.
and there
Yes,
are
sir.
2 jobs available. So
Yeah.
not A also didn't get the job, and B also didn't
B
get.
also didn't get the job.
So it will
Both the
be
jobs went to C.
C.
Both the
so
jobs
2 by 3 into 2 by 3, right? Or I can
Yes,
say
sir.
total
No,
1
sir, it
9.
is 1/9
It is
because
0, 1.
because the third company got both the jobs.
Both
So
the
it
jobs,
is
no. So
1/9.
C will get both.
So
C
there are
will,
total 9 scenarios.
yeah. So I can do what, like, how can I do this?
You can make a
So
table, sir.
no,
How many jobs to which company?
so actually, actually, see, this is like this, right?
A, B, C.
Okay, try to visualize like this way, right? ABC is fine. ABC is okay. Okay, you wanted to say that ABC, and then what do you want to
How
do?
many jobs to which company?
Yes, sir. We will write all the possible outcomes.
Like
Like
110,
110, 010.
Okay, but it will be too much, right?
No, 9 rows, sir. 9 rows.
How it will be 9 rows?
So
It will be
0
6 rows.
Sir, 2
No, no.
jobs and for 3 companies. Sir.
It will be 6, not 9.
6, yeah.
No, it
Yeah,
will be
6.
9.
I also
3
got
choose
6
2.
actually.
3 C2.
No, but the jobs can be interchanged, na? In case
First
of
of
one
all,
job to
okay, how have you considered all these probabilities that only
Yes, sir.
one company can get more than one job?
yes,
Not,
yes,
sir.
yes,
not only
Yes, sir.
Sir, please write the probably scenarios. So 0.
Shall I tell what I write, sir?
Okay, fine.
Can you please check?
Yeah, tell me.
A, B, C. No, sir. That ABC only, the outcomes.
Okay, let's say A, B, C.
Yes,
What
sir.
is
110.
110? Okay, there are 2 jobs.
Or
Okay,
job 1, job 2, 0, sir.
okay,
You can
that's
write
fine.
job 1, job
Yes,
2,
sir.
0.
011,
Okay.
101,
Hmm.
011,
Hmm.
then 200,
Hmm.
020,
011 is repetition.
and 002. Is all I
There
got, sir.
you have just repeated one row. You have to repeat 2 other rows also because the job 1 and job 2 can get interchanged. So if
Yeah.
job 1 is
So
given to A and
this
job
is,
2 to
yeah, correct,
Yes,
correct.
sir. That is
So,
there are
this
different possibilities.
yeah. So I have to say this is J1, J2, right?
Okay.
It can be J2, J1.
It will, so total it can be a lot of possibilities.
9 possibilities, sir.
Yeah,
So that's why I got only 1/3. Okay, sir. Okay.
right. So you can write it. So let's say it will be this one, right? Okay, A, B, C. If I say this, I'll say J1, J2,
J2,
0,
0.
right? Or
J2,
J2,
J1, 0.
J1, 0. Okay. Then
J1, 0, J2.
J1, 0, J2, or
J2,
J1, 0,
0,
J1,
J1.
right? Now then
Then
the next
0, 0,
0,
J1,
J1,
J2.
J2, correct? Then
0, J2, J1.
J2, J1. So I'm going
Then
to
J2, J1 given both to one company. J1, J2 both given to one company only.
yeah,
Other two
J1,
are
J2, 0, 0. Okay.
and similarly other
0, 0, J1, J2, 0,
0.
and 0,
And
0, J1, J2. So
these
1,
are the
2,
9
3, 4,
possibilities.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 possibilities. Correct. So x equals to 0 and y equals to 0, when it will happen? Here. Only one case, right?
So 2 cases, sir.
Only one, right?
Where, sir?
That x equals to 0 and y equals to 0. That means
Sir,
not.
the 2, okay, when?
It is 1 by 9.
J1, J2, 0, 0.
So no, 0, 0, J1, J2.
0, 0, J1, J2. Sorry.
Okay. This is correct, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
X equals to 0 and y equals to 0.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine, right? 1, 0. 1, 0 means x, A will get one job and y will get 0. So A
2
will
by
get
9, 2 by 9, 2 by 9.
A will get one job, and okay, these 2 are possibilities. So it is 2 by 9. X equals to 2 and y equals to 0 means A will
1
get
by 9.
both
1
the
by 9.
jobs.
It's 1 by 9.
This is 1 by 9. Okay.
So
What
can you
about
explain? I missed this 0, 0, how it is 1 by 9.
what happened?
Sir, I missed this 0, 0, how you get 1 by
Which one
9.
0, 0? So 0, 0 means what? X to 0 and y equals to 0. That means what? X will
No.
get no job and y will, that means A will get 0 job and y will get 0 job, right?
Yes, sir.
That means C will get both the jobs, and there is only one condition, right? Which is this last one, right?
Okay, sir.
So I'll say this. Okay, consider this as 2 0 0, 0 2 0 and 0 0 2. So this is the only condition out of the 9 cases. So that's why the probability is 1 by 9. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir.
Hello. Hello, sir.
I think he left.
What was the answer for last question?
I think it's 0.5.
0.5.
Can somebody complete the table to check, to verify?
It's 1 by 9, 2 by 9, 1 by 9, then 2 by 9,
Yeah.
2 by 9, then 1 by 9.
2 by 9, 2 by 9 and 0.
Yeah. Last column
Okay.
0.
The last one?
The last one 1 by 9, 0, 0.
0, 0. Okay, thank you.
Bhavna, can you please mute?
Second row, please. 2 by 9, then
1 by 9.
1 by 9. 1 by 9.
No, 0.
No, second row they're asking.
Yes, second row, please.
Second row is 2 by 9, 2 by 9, 0.
2 by 9 and 0.
No, 2 by 9, 1 by 9, 0.
No, there are two cases.
2 by 9,
For
2 by
x
9,
is equal
0.
to 1 and y is equal to 1.
X equal to 1.
And y is, but that means company A and company B will get 2 times 1 job.
Yes. So 2 by 9, 2 by 9, 0.
Yeah, 0.
Fine.
Third one is 1 by 9, 0, 0.
Yes.
And answer. And what is the answer? 0.5.
It will be 0.5.
0.5.
Yes.
Numerator is x equal to 1, y equal to 1.
Yeah, 2 by 9 divided by 2.
Conditioned on y equal to 1. 4 by 9.
4 by 9. So 2 by 4, that is.
Is correct. 1 by 2.
0.5.
Where sir has gone? Is he given some break? Hello.
I think he got disconnected.